That is beautiful. Thank you. And it's so wonderful to have Emily and Jane Briggs here. And later, Quinn Briggs will be singing as well with us. But it is July. It's our month of understanding. And as I set forth the beginning of this year, I set forth that we'll focus on Unity's 12 powers. And the 12th power for July is understanding. So today, it's the power of understanding. So let's get going. Our co-founder, Charles Fillmore, wrote this: the eye of understanding must be opened before truth can be comprehended. So let's unpack this a little bit. The eye of understanding is the eye of the divine understanding. It's that spiritual understanding that's integrated within each of us. It's the divine inheritance that we get. All these 12 powers are divine innate faculties we have. So the eye of understanding, we must open our heart. We must be present. We must be willing to listen to the divine understanding before that truth can be known, can be comprehended. Make sense? The eye of understanding must be open before truth can be comprehended. We have the understanding, but there's much we can learn more about this truth and this understanding within us, because it's not always easy, is it? Now, Reverend Eric Butterworth, he was a powerful unity minister in New York and wrote some wonderful books. One of my favorites is Discover the Power Within You. And he writes, the truth does not change because you fail to see it. What's true is true always. God doesn't change. God is changeless. The absolute power of love, of beauty, of wisdom, of understanding is unchanging. It's not affected by the relative. But we have this great blessing of walking a journey of being 100% human and 100% divine. So we have 100% that divine truth is already within us. But the truth is, if you don't see it, the truth doesn't mean anything to you. So what do we need to do in order to see and understand that truth within us? Anyone? Open our eyes. Meditate. Pray. You have to want it. Thank you. You have to open your heart. And with that, we are on the precipice of listening, of being available to the understanding, the wisdom, the truth that already knows our best next step. The power of understanding is being open to the understanding that is there. Now, Emma Curtis Hopkins, a powerful woman. So this is mid-late 1800s, and she starts a metaphysical college and teaches. She teaches many. And many of the people she teaches started new churches. Ernest Holmes, religious science. Myrtle and Charles Fillmore, unity. Nona Brooks, Divine Science, and on and on and on. Emily Cady and Emmett Fox, they all studied this great truth. So she's considered the teacher of teachers. And she says, truth is revealed to the soul that is willing to receive it. Is your soul willing to receive that understanding? Is your soul open to that guidance, to that wisdom? The understanding that will not change, that's based in love and peace and centering and wholeness. And as soon as you're ready, and you only need a crack, because as you know, when there's a crack, the light can get in. And as soon as the light gets in, you got it made. So a crack to let God in is like that mustard seed of faith. The truth is revealed to the soul that's willing to receive it. Are you willing? Good. Most of the time. Thank you for the honesty. We're not willing all the time, or we would be in the midst of an awakened being that never forgets. Trust me, I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet. I'm getting there, slowly but surely, one day at a time. Thank you, Emma Curtis Hopkins. Dr. Carl Jung, a great psychiatrist, wrote many things, and he confirms this. Your vision will become clear only when you can look into your own heart. So this understanding, what God has available for us, what the divine identity within us, is there for us. Now, is there anyone that can share something that you've become aware of, that by opening your heart it came forward?
Creativity. Creativity is always knocking on the door, but when we say no, it leaves and it goes to the next person.
That's right. That's right. And yet it's still there available for us when we're open to it. Beautiful. Anyone else?
It kind of also goes back to the guidance, is that, I'm at a stage now where I'm giving up some things to do, but then I realized this week I didn't have to give up everything. I mean, that there are some things I want to continue to do because it makes me happy. And so it just was like knowing what's the next steps, and it feels good.
Thank you. Very wonderful. Well, I have a little story of my own, and I have a witness. Melanie was here. We're setting up for her Tuesday Kundalini Yoga in here. And there was a little chihuahua in the church yard up here in the front. And someone from the street actually pulled in and rang the doorbell and said, "Do you have a dog out here?" It's like, there's a... And so we went out and we tried to coax the little chihuahua. So cute. And he was kind of spending his time under the white truck that was over in the corner there. And the workmen of the NBU facility across the street, they asked if they could park their cars in our lot while they're working. So at 4:30, he came in, got in his truck, and Chihuahua drove away. But what happened in my heart was, maybe if that was a stray, that could be a good dog to have at home. Now, Owen and I have talked about getting a dog for the past 36 years. And I'm not lying or stretching it, am I, Owen? So I came to work the next day. Owen was working on the new camera back here, and I went to the Humane Society to see what was there. And there was this cute picture of Rose, little dog. And I went to Owen and I said, I don't know. I don't know if I should open this can of worms. No, I'm not going to say it. You have to tell me. What is it? Well, and tell him about the little Chihuahua and this thought about getting a dog. And he said, Gary, I think about getting a dog every single day. News to me. So he said, well, let's go to the Humane Society and go check it out. So we go to the Humane Society here in the Braunfels, and we ask about Rose. I'm sorry you can't see Rose. Rose in quarantine. Okay. Do you have any other dogs? And there's a gal there, and she goes, Shifter! We have Shifter! Shifter? Well, so they bring Shifter out on a leash and say, you can walk him, and they have a little dog park. So we walk over to the dog park, and we lock the gate, and we take the leash off of him, and there's a little bench in the shade, and we sit down, and he comes right over to my leg, and he's looking at me, tail wagging with those puppy eyes, and just, hi. And then he goes, has a drink of water, and walks over there. He comes up between Owen's legs, and he's like, hi. And I look up at Owen's face, and it's this perfect joy. Absolute, pure joy. So we adopted Buddy. So Buddy, the next day, the Texas law, dogs in Humane Society, they have to be neutered. So he got his surgery. So we picked him up at 4:30. So we know what Buddy's like if he's on really good drugs. I'm cute, but I'm really tired. So we've had him for 4 days now, and I'm a parent. And what changed for me is I thought, I'm too busy, we travel too much, really it doesn't make sense to have a dog and all that responsibility. That is all out the window. My soul is overjoyed. So when we can tap into the wisdom, and I believe it's a complete God job, that this dog chose us and we chose it. It was totally a God job. And we are just smitten with love. So we now have a master in the house that can control our lives, and I'm happy. So that was a long story, but it applies. So with that, I'm asking you to really know that the understanding and wisdom is right there within us. And Romans 12:2 says, be transformed by the renewing of your mind. We can change our mind at any time. And with that, we can take step by step to the life we choose right now. We have the freedom of choice always. And when we open to that divine wisdom, watch out, because that special something might be right there, ready for you to feed. So our personal exploration this week is to tap into that deep well of understanding within us. Pause. Breathe deeply before responding. If we're breathing deeply, we actually might be able to listen to what's going on before we respond. Our affirmation today is divine understanding illumines my mind. So affirm this affirmation or any one of your choosing. Divine understanding illumines my mind. Perceive. See the presence of God in yourself. See the presence of God in others. This makes for a much fuller conversation. It makes us available for what is true. That love is the only thing we can truly base our life on. With compassion and hope, which is our next response. Speak with wisdom, compassion, and love. Have you ever noticed how coming into church on Sunday morning, our conversations pretty much flow under wisdom, compassion, and love? Oh, it's good to see you this week. How you doing? Oh, I love that outfit. Wow, haven't seen you for a while, but it's so good to see you. This is how we can journey together. Because when we understand that divine indwelling spirit is already there ready to give us whatever we need, and if we want more clarity, we can ask for clarity, but so is that in you. So as we go forward this week, let's let the power of understanding fill our heart and bring forth a life worth living.